Hello everyone, welcome to Simulate Academy and thank you for showing your interest in Simulate Academy's ANSYS training course for beginners. So let's start with the first chapter, that is Introduction to CAE. In this chapter we are going to learn what is meant by design verification, what are different types of design verification techniques, what is analytical method, what is numerical method, what is experimental method and many more. So please just have a look over the topic that will be explained. So now let's start with the first topic, that is design verification and three different methods in design verification. Design verification, it is a process to find out whether the component which we are going to manufacture will sustain for various loading conditions like stress, displacement, strain, fatigue load and heat flux. Three different types in design verification are as follows. First, analytical method, that is with available formulas. Second, numerical method, that is by software testing. Third, that is experimental method, that is manufacturing testing. So now explanation of three different methods. First, analytical method, you can find out the values of stresses and deformation using the formulas available for the values of stresses and deformation. Advantages, results are 100% accurate. Disadvantages, accuracy cannot be trusted and mostly calculations are performed on a single point. Second, numerical method, you can find out the values of stresses and deformation using software. Advantages, you can solve any type of complicated problem. Results can be performed on an entire geometry. Applicable even if the prototype is not available. Disadvantages, it gives approximate result. You cannot get 100% accurate results. Third, experimental method. You can actually manufacture the component and perform physical testing and find out from where the crack will initiate. Advantages, physical manufacturing errors can be considered in the result, that is actual measurement. Disadvantages, time consuming and need expensive setup and minimum 3 to 5 prototypes are needed. So now let's see numerical method. There are total 4 numerical methods. First, finite element method, also we call it as finite element analysis. Second, boundary element method. Third, finite volume method. Fourth, finite difference method. So let's see first finite element method or finite element analysis. Finite element method, it is most widely used numeric method for solving partial differential equation of a component, that is some boundary value problems. To solve a problem, the FEM subdivides a large system into smaller, simpler parts that are called finite elements, and it is also referred as finite element analysis. So now let me tell you how FEM works. If you apply a load on a component, you will get exact location of deformation and stresses. Note that the input and output vary with time. Now have a look over the picture on the right hand side. Here the red colored zone shows the highest amount of deformation and stresses formed, whereas blue colored zone shows the lesser the amount of the deformation and stresses formed. So second point is boundary element method. Boundary element method, it is a numerical method of solving linear partial differential equations similar to FEM. But boundary element method is significantly more efficient on the surfaces of the component. It works by constructing a mesh over a surface. A good example of BEM is efficient calculations of natural frequencies. So now let me tell you how it works. If you apply a load and a vibrational parameters on a component, you will get exact location of vibrational effects and deformation and stresses formed. Now have a look over the image shown. It's a disc brake. As I said you earlier, red zone shows the maximum amount of deformation and stresses formed. You can also see there are black grids formed. These grids are nothing but the meshings. Surface of the disc brake is meshed. Surface is divided into smaller, simpler parts and hence we get output over the surface. So now third point is finite volume method. The unit volume is considered in finite volume method, that is very similar to finite element analysis. Finite volume refers to the small volume surrounding to each set of finite elements. Mostly, computational fluid dynamics, that is CFD, software is based on FVM. Let me tell you, if you apply a velocity, pressure, or a temperature and mass flow rate parameters on a component, you will get the output as liquid mass or volume fractions. Also, you can find out lift and drag coefficients. Note that the input and output vary with respect to coefficients of fluid. CFD is mainly used to solve the problems that involves fluid flows. So now, fourth point is finite difference method. In general, the finite difference method is a way to solve differential equation. It is used in the combination with VEM and FEM to solve thermal and CFD related problems. Take an example. If you need to find out how much stress is generated on the wings of the airplane due to air, so in FEM we can find out load pressure exerted by air. After getting load from FEM, we can use FEM to get stress results. Thus, this coupling of multiple methods is known as finite difference method. So now, our last topic is what is CAD, what is CAM, and what is CAE. What are these softwares and how they are different from one another? The first thing to know about all these three systems is the first 12 letters in each abbreviations. CA stands to computer aided, which means that all the three systems are created to help the user to achieve his goal faster by using the power of computers for processing. The last letter for CAD is design, for CAE is engineering, and for CAM is manufacturing. These are engineering and manufacturing software programs. Let's see computer-aided design overview. CAD. A CAD program is a computer technology that designs a product and documents the design phase of the engineering process. CAD facilitates the manufacturing process by transferring detailed program of a product materials, processes, tolerances, and dimensions. It can be used to produce either 2D or 3D diagrams, extensively used in many applications, including automotive, shipbuilding, and aerospace industries, architecture, and many more. Computer-aided engineering overview. It is a broad usage of computer software to aid in engineering analysis tasks. Engineering software programs include finite element analysis, computational fluid dynamics, multi-body dynamics, and optimization. Engineering software programs that have been developed to support these activities are considered CAE tools. The term encompasses the simulation, validation, optimization of products and manufacturing tools. In future, CAE system will be a major provider of information to help support design team in decision making. Most of the parameters used for simulation are based on the environment and interaction that the model would experience during operation. CAE areas covered included: first, stress analysis on component assembly using FEA, thermal and fluid flow analysis using CFD, multi-body dynamics and kinematics analysis tools for process and simulation for manufacturing processes, optimization of process documentation, optimization of product development, safety analysis of assemblies, etc. In general, there are three phases in any computer-aided engineering task. First, pre-primary processing, that is, defining the model and environmental factors to be applied. Second, analysis solver. Third is post-processing of results. Engineering softwares program include such as Abacus, ANSYS, MSc, Adams-Car, and much more. Computer-aided manufacturing. Computer-aided manufacturing is the use of computer software to control machine tools and related machinery in the manufacturing processes. CAM may also refer to the use of the computer to assist in all the operations of manufacturing plant, including planning, management, transportation, and storage. Computer-aided manufacturing is the software code behind the machine that manufactures the product. Computer numerical controlled machines are the devices that utilize the CAM code for manufacturing of products. CNC machine includes mills, lathes, engraves, surface grinders, welders, electrical discharge manufacturing. So now let's see how CAD, CAE and CAM work together. A modern CAD program is necessary for using either manufacturing, CAM or engineering software programs. CAE, as both systems require a model in order to perform either analysis or manufacturing. CAE requires the geometric model to determine the integrated nodal network to use for the analysis. CAM requires the part geometry to determine machine tool, routes and cuts. Both require CAD, but CAD can be used as a standalone system for engineering virtual models. CAD is the backbone of either CAM or CAE and is required for them to function properly. Each software are powerful tools of engineers and machinists that make daily job functions easier and more efficient. Using them correctly would provide optimum benefit for the individual and the companies that utilize them. Thank you for attending chapter 1. In chapter 2, we are going to cover brief explanation on what is FEA and FEM, what is meshing and why do we carry out meshing, advantages of FEA, FEM and meshing, what is degree of freedom, and element shape and nodes, etc. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share Simulate Academy. Thank you very much.